What's up, ladies and gentlemen, YouTube Stando TV here, of course, keeping you guys in the know, and E3 continues, and so does my breakdown of every conference, including Microsoft. Microsoft opened their conference by showing off the Xbox One S, which is the white Xbox right there. It's a slim model. It's very slim compared to the hulking massive Xbox One, and it's a great model. What was really surprising is that it's going to be the same price as the current Xbox One at $299.99, which is pretty cool. Xbox then showed off some more Gears of War 4 gameplay trailer, and you know what? The gameplay trailer for Gears of I was actually excited. It brought back some of the excitement I had for the original Gears of War trilogy, and you know what? I'm hyped. What is really fascinating about this, though, is Xbox Play Anywhere. Not only if you buy this on Xbox One, you can play it on your PC, you can play it on your Surface, you can play it on your tablet. I like the Play Anywhere concept that they're going with this, and it's fascinating to me. I really like that concept. Thank you, Microsoft. Because if you're a PC guy, it just helps sell more software. It's a great idea. It's a great investment that, you know, not PC guys aren't going to buy consoles generally unless there's something to motivate them. So how do you get the software into their hands? You release it on their platform. I think it's a great idea. Good job, Microsoft. And not only that, but this game, it just looks amazing. Cover-based shooter looks really good. So the next thing that Microsoft did is they showed off for Forza Horizon 3, which is kind of interesting considering they're releasing Forza 6, which is the new free-to-play Forza game, pretty much the same year. But Horizon 3 looks fantastic. It's set in Australia. That's going to be a lot of fun to go around the outback and the Australian highways at high speeds. Car games are awesome at being technical showpieces. Whether you like racing games or you hate racing games, I wish PlayStation 4 had a marquee racing game that wasn't as shitty as the Drive Club that they released, because ultimately racing games are technical showpieces. They show fast frame rates, how well your system is handling the visuals at high speeds, high smooth frame rates with high resolutions. That's where you showcase your technical abilities, and it's no exception here for Forza Horizon 3. Of course, we got to see more from Keiji Inafune's newest project, ReCore. I'm very excited about this because it's the guy that brought us Mega Man, and this is an original IP. It looks very Metroidvania. It looks really cool within a 3D space. You got to remember, guys, this is the not only is it Keiji Inafune, but it's also the team that brought us Metroid Prime, which a lot of fans have enjoyed. Yeah, so a new IP, it seems very interesting. I like that we got to see gameplay this year. Oddly and weirdly enough, Final Fantasy 15 shows up on the Microsoft stage, and we get to see the Final Fantasy 15 guys fighting a huge titan of some sort. The game looks good. It looks like it's ready to ship. I'm finally glad that this game is going to be released. I wish they would quit showing it at E3, to be honest, because let's face it, they announced this game way back in 2008 as Final Fantasy 13 Versus, and it's went through so many iterations, constant changes. It's not even really the same. I mean, wow. But finally, we'll get to play it this September, so hopefully this will be the last E3 we have to talk about this game. For real, though. Of course, the next few things that we got to see was more Battlefield 1, which we had already seen yesterday. We just get live EA access, play it first, Xbox One stuff. Division updates, pretty much the same way. They're adding new features to the Division. it works pretty much the same way. But then Xbox is getting new features, and excuse me while I'm reading my notes here, but the new features would include Xbox clubs, looking for groups, and arena, basically helping the communities find each other for certain games a lot easier. And then arena, of course, is going to be online tournaments, more esports stuff, more tournament style stuff. So, but I think that's really cool that they're making it easier for, like, let's say you are playing Destiny on the Xbox, let's just say, and you are looking for someone to run a particular raid with. Now you can post that you're looking for this group and hopefully find players to run around that with you. Then they showed Minecraft stuff. Again, it's more Minecraft realm stuff, play anywhere theme that they had running through the entire conference, where they showed Minecraft players playing together, whether it be on the Oculus Rift, whether it be on Windows 10, whether it be on the Xbox One, or whether it be on a tablet or phone. So that's what that was all about. The next thing we saw from Xbox was them talking about their indie studios that they're wanting to add into their fold for indies on Xbox, and showcasing some of their stuff. And during their montage, we saw things like Cuphead, which, you know, still hadn't released yet. We saw Outlast 2 and some other cool games. But this one, this particular game that you're seeing now is called We Happy Few, which got a lot of time on the stage, and gladly, because this is a very interesting looking game. I'm excited to see this. I want to see more of this game, particularly because it's got that weird, like, BioShock vibe, where it looks very kind of modern but kind of retro take on things, like a 60s type of game, maybe a 60s UK in this representation. But this game looks very, very interesting. Apparently your character decides not to take these drugs anymore, and, well, the society that you're living with, they demand you take drugs. I got a real creepy vibe while watching this. I adored this trailer, this gameplay demo, whatever you want to call it. I like it. I like it a lot, and I want to see more from it. Just, you know, awesome gameplay trailer that was shown, especially when the guy is walking in and they're beating on a piñata, and then you see that his drug effects have worn off, and you really see that they just murdered some sort of animal right there on the table. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? It's an incredible trailer. I highly recommend you guys check it out for yourselves. Well done. I would just like to put it out there that CD Projekt Red, this little studio out in Europe, did an incredible thing, with The Witcher 3 last year. I love that game, probably one of my favorite games. And now they're making a new game that will release this year, and it is Gwent. Kind of interesting. So they're taking the popular card game that they made for The Witcher 3 to be playing in pubs and taverns, and they're doing a unique spin on it and making it a full-fledged game, which is very interesting, and I can't wait to see more from that. And I know a lot of people love their Gwent, so we'll see new cards, we'll see new abilities attached to those cards, and we'll see what the community, how that balances out when it releases. I can't wait. The next thing over at Xbox was technically Tekken 7. It's a fighting game. They just showed a CGI trailer of the game. It is what it is. Then they showed Dead Rising 4. Dead Rising 4 looks to be a lot of fun, and, you know, it's one of those zombie games that is particularly known for poking fun of itself and just having a good time. That's what it is. It's just all out fun. in a genre where every zombie game takes itself way too seriously, it was nice to see the Christmas theme. It was nice to see some of the new toys and all the ways, creative ways that you can now kill these zombies in what looks like to be a strip mall environment, which is pretty entertaining just to look at. Another game that I was totally interested in when it was first announced was this Scalebound. I wanted to see more of it, and I wanted to see how cool it is. And this demo just crushed all of that, because I heard the protagonist talk and the way he looks. I love the fact that there's dragons in this. I love the fact, that it's an RPG. It looks glorious, but really, I want to punch this guy in the face. The protagonist. I don't like the way he keeps yapping and yapping. I don't know what it is. I don't like him. From this trailer. Now, the game could come out and it could be totally different from this one fight, but this particular fight scene, they decided to show the biggest boss battle in the game, I'm sure, and because of the spectacle of it all. And I don't know, I just want to knock this guy off his fucking dragon. But anyway, what did you guys think? On the flip side of that, though, a title that I couldn't care less about when it was announced last year was, and it's because it looked kind of weird and not very, I don't know, it didn't look like a Rare game, and it was Rare's new game, the Sea of Thieves. However, I saw it here this year, and you know what? It looks really freaking cool, actually. Of course, it's a multiplayer, team-based game, but and the way the mechanics work is, your team operates one ship, and you have to get your ship going and sailing, and everybody has their own unique jobs, it looks like, and there's things to do like drinking games and things like that you do. This just looks like a fun romp adventure. It does look like a multiplayer only game, which is usually not up my alley, but this is a unique take on that. This might be an experience that I would probably break my traditions for, just because, well, how fun and interesting it looks, and how it's not it's a game that literally, like Battlefield doesn't force players to work together, neither does Call of Duty. So the squads usually don't work together, especially when you're meeting up with random people online. This looks like it has a way to force you to work together on your ship, and that is appealing. I like how it's presented and how fun it looks, and just, the spectacle of it all. I'm really intrigued to see more from this. I was happy to see this. After Sea of Thieves, they showed State of Decay 2. To be honest, I'm not a huge zombie game fan. I know Dead Rising 4, they make killing zombies look fun. State of Decay 2, though, it has the same tone of other zombie games out there, and I'm just not feeling the vibe. To me, zombie games are a dime a dozen these days. However, Halo Wars 2 and RTS, I'm not usually into RTSs either, but this seems like a good common ground for Halo fans who are into the RTS genre, and I think it's great that 343 Studios is expanding upon their Halo universe. What's going on in the Halo universe outside of Master Chief, and are they going to be able to tell a compelling campaign story with an RTS like Halo Wars 2? I definitely hope so. The last thing that they touched on was, again, they showed that Xbox is now a brand that can be played anywhere on any device. They wanted to stretch that that notion as far as they could. It was stretched throughout the entire conference. They wanted to really drive that home. So now you can buy your Xbox games on PC and then own them on your Xbox One and your mobile devices or whatever, and your save states carry in between, which is a really neat concept. I really like that idea, but they need to get the programming structuring behind that. I hope that they're able to. And then they showed the Xbox Scorpio. They teased the Xbox Scorpio. They definitely said that the Xbox One Slim is coming out later this year, but they really wanted to drive home true 4K gaming, but they didn't give a release date for the Xbox Scorpio, nor did they give a price point. Hopefully we see it holiday 2017. I know the reason that these consoles are releasing these updates is because of VR gaming, and I'm really interested to see how that affects the consumer and the market. But luckily they do also firmly stand their ground that no matter what, you'll be able to play all future Xbox One games on the current Xbox One system. So how are you going to eliminate generations? The only thing I can think of is the power of the cloud, and they're going to start using cloud gaming a lot more effectively on the console that you currently do own. Microsoft wowed me this year. This is definitely not the same company that we saw a couple of years ago with really bad DRM policies. When the Xbox One first launched, they didn't want to talk about games, they wanted to talk about entertainment. Now they just want to talk about games, and I love it. Xbox, keep it up. Phil Spencer, you rock, dude. Don't forget to check me out over at Twitter at Stando TV, over at Twitch, twitch.tv/Stando TV. Rate, comment, and subscribe if you like the video. Until next time, guys, remember that I love your face. We'll catch you next time. Have a good one.